The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Let's go to our man Al in Homosassa. What's going on, brother?
Isn't it wonderful? I went ahead and invested in your Tiger dollars, and I went ahead and got the gold report for a year, and also your morning your call letter and stuff like that. And I got over a 50% return in one day, not counting everything else. But I just want to thank you. Tom's not perfect, but he tells you how to put your stops in, and he keeps your losses small. You can take your small losses, but then all of a sudden you'll be like Babe Ruth, and you'll hit a home run. I mean, a big home run. Yeah. And put the money in your pocket.
Okay, brother. You're awesome, man. Thank you.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. It's a TGIF, folks. Let's make it a great one. Be impeccable with your word. Manifest your true intentions. Regardless of what language you speak, your intent will be manifested through the word. What you dream, what you feel, and what you really are will be manifested. What you really are will be manifested through the word. What you say each and every day. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow's not here. What are you doing right now? Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have all green. The only thing red on my screen, folks, is the dollar down 1,137 ticks and the yen down 130 ticks. Dow Industrials right now are trading up 766. The Nasdaq's up 297. S&Ps are up 98. Gold contract up $33.60, traded at $18.74 an ounce. You got silver up 60 cents, $24.02 an ounce. Light sweet crude flat, $73.84 a barrel. Notes and bonds. You get the 10-year note right now trading up a full point plus 8 ticks at 114.09. The 30-year up a full point plus 23 ticks at 129.08. And King Dollar. The King Dollar's down 1,138 ticks, trading 103.904. Euro is at 106. Yen is at 132.10, and the British pound is at 120 to 1 U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. Folks, if you haven't been in the Tiger's Den yet, you got to get in. You got to get in this Tiger's Den. It's only $1 for the year, folks, and we only charge that so you don't have any spam in there. I'm telling you, man, just get in there. Our man Jay right now has a couple just funny things, man. I mean, listen, we trade in there a lot, but some of this other stuff is just so cool. It's amazing. Anyway, the SPY. What do we have with the SPY? The SPY is basically over its consolidation. We're consolidating here. That being said, guess what? You're going into 117 million shares. You're doing 70 million, okay? Bottom line, doesn't mean a thing. Can you get to ICE? Yeah, ICE is set up at 391.64. We'll see how that shakes out if you get to ICE on Monday. We take a look at the NDX. NDX hasn't broken yet. Break went out, meaning. It's right next to it. I mean, the NDX have to get over 270.15. Right now, you're 269.81. Bottom line, you're coming into monster volume. What the Qs just did do, though, is that the 266.05 is the B point of this ABC structure down. So now that is also changing into a complex ABC structure down. Gold contract. Bottom line, you get the gold contract. There she is. Gold contract is trading up $33. You get 200,000 contracts. That's good contract volume. That's the bottom line. Now, the bottom line, you get another Last Engulfing up here. So we'll see how that shakes out. A Last Engulfing, folks, is when you start lower, you go higher after an uptrend. You know, and you know we've had a bunch of them, man. That's the real bottom line. And then that put it into a consolidation the last time. We go to the dollar. The dollar is also a last engulfing. It's just the opposite. The bottom line is that you started higher out here today. You're going to finish at the lows. The dollar. That's why you see this market going so tremendously high. The dollar has been getting smoked all day. The dollar got to a high out here of 105.631, and then went south in a dramatic way. No two ways about that. It just kept going south. And, you know, we'll see if it takes another leg down coming into the close. Hasn't yet. But what does happen with the dollar is that, like when we've been going up, at the end of the day, it's been trying to go higher. And we've seen it plenty of times that when it's going lower, it likes to basically get smoked into the close. Let's go take a look at the silver contract. Silver contract, you know, has been leading the metals. The differential that we did hit. Oh, yeah, no action, man. Okay, this is not action. This is not action, even though it was up 59. Okay, interesting. So you have with silver out here. You know, we made the high out here. That was, you know, bottom line, the high out there was 24.75. Yeah, we come down yesterday with 60,000. You're going up today with 53. You know, that's still it's not bad volume. That's the bottom line. Some of the higher volume stocks out here today. Let's take a look at them. You got Tesla's down up $3. You got Apple up $4.50. You got Advanced Micro up $170. Nvidia's up $7. Inside the Dow Industrials, the strength versus the weakness out here. Let's take a look at it. The only one you have in a negative is United Health, and that's like hardly anything. So putting the points into the Dow, you got Amgen putting 63 points, Caterpillar 60. Big Mac, 47. Taken away from it, as I said, the only one in the negative is United Health. That's for 1 point. We look in the NDX 100, the strength versus the weakness inside the NDX. Costco is up 7.25%. Lam Research is up 6.8%. You have Old Dominion Freight up 6.8%. AMAT's up 6.7%. Big numbers out here. Let's go take a look at AMAT first. So you got AMAT. Yeah, and there's nothing here. This is like crazy. So AMAT's up 6%, folks. Look at this. So you've got 1.1 million shares traded. Like it's not even close. It's taken a swing point out that had 2.4 from 2 days ago. You know, it's higher, but guess what? There's no juice there. We go take a look at. Let's go back in LRCX. Let me just look at LRCX. Lam Research. Oh, LRCX. You got Lam Research, same deal. Lam Research, you come down with 3.1 million. You're up with 804,000. That's what happens in bear markets, folks. You get accelerations that are so cool, it's unbelievable. But the bottom line is that, you know, don't get too excited out here. Dow Industrials right now trading up 762. The Nasdaq's up 288. S&Ps are up 97. You stay right there. We got our man Bester Behuli coming back with us. We are going to be growling and prowling out here. You got any questions about real estate? Give us a call, 877-927-6648. About the market, same deal. Come right back, folks.
Currencies, commodities, and bond markets are as important as ever right now with how they're driving the volatility in equity markets across the globe, which is why it's a great time to try out Teddy Kegstad's Tiger Forex Report. Teddy Kegstad breaks down the Forex markets every Monday using his 30-plus years of experience as a trading veteran of futures, Forex, stocks, and options. Teddy releases his weekly Tiger Forex Report every Monday morning with coverage of all the major currency pairs, including the dollar index, the euro dollar, pound dollar, dollar Swiss, dollar yen, as well as many more, and he also has weekly coverage of the crude oil market and the 30-year T-bonds, as they both influence Forex markets tremendously. When you sign up for the Tiger Forex Report, you also gain instant access to Teddy's 60-minute webinar archive he just hosted, Forex Strategies and Fundamentals, What is Behind the Tiger Forex Report. For all the details and to start your 30-day Tiger Forex Report subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Are you looking for a way to consistently add winning trades to your portfolio? Tom O'Brien is here to help. Tom O'Brien has been successfully trading markets for over 30 years. A frequent contributor to TD Ameritrade Network and CNBC, Tom O'Brien founded TFNN over 20 years ago to help educate investors just like you. Tom's daily market newsletter, Market Insights, is published every morning when the markets open to give you the competitive informational edge you need to succeed. These newsletters are packed full of Tom's advanced technical analysis and are geared to deliver comprehensive strategies for a successful portfolio. Get Tom O'Brien's newsletter, Market Insights, today and try all of our products and newsletters 30 days risk-free with our money-back guarantee at TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Everything in the universe is governed by the Fibonacci sequence. This mathematical principle is responsible for everything from the most aesthetically pleasing artwork to patterns in the stock market. To stay on top of stock patterns you can take advantage of, sign up for the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter at TFNN.com. When you subscribe, you'll get a weekly report from veteran day trader Larry Pesavento on stocks you need to pay attention to. And you can trust Larry's analysis. After all, he's got 45 years experience as a day trader. Larry will also provide daily charts, videos, and data on the key markets that he's tracking. Expect notifications from Larry on market movement you need to act on at any time. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. Subscribe to the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter today. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Tom O'Brien, Best of Behuley. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 748, Nasdaq's up 291, S&Ps are up 95. So we haven't been together for a while.
It's been a while, huh? September was the last time I was here.
That's January.
Yeah, pretty well.
That's crazy.
Well, I went to Europe for a month, so
right.
That kind of took care of everything sideways. But
right.
Now I'm back.
You're back and you're bad.
Trying to grind, yeah.
Trying to grind. I like it. I like it. So, what's been happening in the real estate business?
You know, the real estate business is still pretty hot, but people are still kind of they're kind of waiting to see what's really going to happen.
Right.
But there's still people who want to buy something.
Right.
But we see these prices though.
Right.
And the interest rate, so it's really tough to
bring that down, Al. You got an echo in it, please.
It's really tough to buy anything right now.
Right.
You know, we see with these prices.
Right.
So,
and it is intriguing. I mean, because you and I are going through, like, what happens, folks, is this. Like, we just came back from looking at some places, right?
Yeah.
And I'll look at Best and I'll say, I go from, like, Barris and all this thing's falling apart to, like, hey, man, this looks pretty good. And so what we try to figure out, like, places always look good, folks, when it's sunny out. It's an amazing day here. Yeah. So when we're stopped and getting out of the car and saying, we can sell anything today.
Oh, yeah, this is going to go right away.
Exactly.
It would have went right away, yeah.
Exactly. But so let's talk a little bit about, because I was talking to the Tigers and Tigers this a couple days ago about how, every time that we really do a number, though, with the mortgages.
Yeah.
At whether it's 425 up to 625,
yeah,
it's big money, man.
It's huge money. I
mean,
so when I was looking at that house for my cousin, he was trying to buy it. It was only $300,000.
Okay.
But you look at with that interest rate and the taxes, he was looking at about $3,000 a month. You know, so that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
And it was only a 2-bedroom, 1 bath.
Okay.
So this is
that's a small house for
like
sure.
California, huh?
It's the prices are there. There's no doubt about it. I mean, and what's going to be so intriguing, folks, is to see how long these rates are going to stay here. And my take, we'll see. My take is that we can go up another percent, but I think we're going to be out here for the whole year. So.
Yeah. Well, every time we go shopping. we see these prices just keep going up.
That's a fact.
So this inflation isn't stopping.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. And, you know, this morning, the numbers that came out this morning, folks, I mean, the bottom line is that, you know, the jobs number, you know, people are getting laid off, but there's still plenty of jobs out there. So, you know, my take looking at this market that, you know, that's a dead cat bounce, folks. That's my take on it. So,
yeah,
you know.
People just getting laid off, but, yeah, there was huge demand until now, right?
Yes.
So it's going to even out, and I think same thing with the housing.
Right.
It was such a huge demand.
Right.
And I think most of those people still want to buy. It's just a lot of them can't afford it anymore.
That's the big deal. And what ends up happening is that, you know, so picture this, folks. Before this frenzy, right, Bestford and I used to have, you know, I mean, you do open houses, you have brochures. We were looking at the brochures. How many brochures did we do? I mean, I had so many different brochures, folks. I mean, and open houses. I had to do one house. I had to do an open house for 1 full year.
Every Sunday.
And I did it.
Yeah.
I finally sold the house. And, like, I mean...
Well, we know how hard it was to sell a house right before the pandemic.
Right.
So when the pandemic hit, all of a sudden it was just very, very easy, and you know, it was kind of shocking to us.
There was no. If you had hired, listen, we're in the brokerages. But if you had hired a broker during the frenzy, folks, okay, next time remember when there's a frenzy, you don't need anyone. Yeah. Just put the house out there. I mean, it's going to go in that second. Yeah. I crack up when I hear people, oh my God, I sold it in a day. Well. Anyone, you'd sell anything in 30 seconds.
Yeah, for the right price, right?
Exactly, exactly. Now, you better have someone, no matter where you are in this country, that really knows what they're doing. You know, because the difference is dramatic.
Oh yeah, now you really gotta know what you're doing.
You definitely do.
You gotta start negotiating again, and you know, just seeing the properties and the areas, and we're back. I think almost back to pre-pandemic.
I agree. No, there's no doubt.
You know, still not as much inventory, and they're still going a little faster, these houses, but I think we're getting back there slowly.
Right.
Yeah.
But what we've actually seen, right, when we start talking at $300,000 or $400,000. Now, I'm just talking about St. Pete at this point. A $300,000 or $400,000 house. The only ones that they're going quick in is in my neighborhood. Yeah. We built this neighborhood out, and I'm still building it. But that's the fact, folks. It's right next to Central.
Yeah.
You know, so, and those are really tear downs because the lots are going for $300,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You just want the lot.
Yeah.
You can build something nice. It's gonna be worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
But what I also noticed is a lot of cash has disappeared.
Yes.
You don't see that as much.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Before we were seeing a lot of cash deals where everything was just cash. Now it's like 5 to 10% down. It seems like the going rate.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's heavy.
So it's like where did all that cash go?
Right.
Or maybe people are just saving it.
Right. All right. Listen, it's always hard, folks, when you're in the business and you do have the cash to not spend it. Yeah. There's no doubt, because it's like, okay, man. You know, and this is where what's so. No matter where you are, folks, what you have to wrap your head around is that it's so tempting to go all in, you know, because prices have come down. But you got to remember something, and I think we're all lucky that we trade the market, that things can get a lot lower. Yeah. And my take is that, you know, we're going to get softer. You know, even though we're in Florida, I get it. You know, in Florida, everyone loves it. It's a beautiful place. I get the whole ball of wax. But it seems to me that anyone who has the money is smart enough that, you know, and maybe it's not smart, it's not being greedy. That's what it is more than anything. Yeah. You know what I mean? Saying, okay, I can wait. If I don't get it, it's not the end of the world. You know? But it seems like even between us, right, we really don't know where it's going.
No.
Right.
No.
Right.
But one thing I will say is the hot areas are still staying hot.
Yeah, they are.
Obviously, they're not going up, you know, selling as high.
Right.
But there's still a lot of demand.
No, I agree. No, I'm with you.
It's like that condo I have for sale in Ybor.
Right.
You know, it's crazy how many showings.
You're getting a lot of action.
A lot of action, and no bites yet.
And so that's normally how it used to be, folks. Yeah. But you're actually getting more action than even that, and you just don't have the bid yet. Right. Right.
Yeah, just people, I think, it might be a little overpriced, but, you know, people negotiate.
And what is the price they're asking right now?
$455.
Okay, $455. Right. Okay.
So,
Right.
But it's a condo, and you gotta.
And you get the fees. The fees make a difference.
You got the fees, and but it's a very nice one.
What are the fees? For something?
$429.
Yeah.
Yes.
In Florida, folks, $450 seems to be about the number.
Yeah.
You know?
Anything under $350, you don't really want to touch, anyways.
Yeah.
You know, because we know that association is probably.
Well, hey, when we come back, we're going to talk about this because that new rule is in. How tall is this condo?
This is only it's 2 floors, but technically 1 because they're lofts.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Because the new rule's not on that, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about this when you get back. There's a new rule that takes effect. It took effect January 1st.
Oh, okay.
For condos.
Well,
and if the reserve's not, so you don't have to worry on 2 floors, though.
Yeah, I see some of them going really high. Now, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, right. Stay right there, folks. Best and I coming right back. We have the Dow. Dow Industrial's up 717. Nasdaq's up 275. S&P's up 91. We'll come right back, folks.
If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my Gold Report. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. For free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now trading up 702. You get the Nasdaq up 273. S&Ps are up 90. And let's do this first. Because we were building a portfolio, right?
Yeah. Which we haven't bought anything in a while, so we might have to buy something maybe next week.
Yeah. So when you see this, though, this is pretty impressive, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you put it on that side so they can. Your count numbers on it doesn't right?
Yeah.
So when did we buy this? This is.
I want to say, I think Apple was the first one we bought.
Okay.
This had to be, I don't know, maybe July, August.
Okay, so we take a look at it. Now, overall, well, this is pretty good, man. I mean, for a market we're in, you put $400 in, so you're up $12, right?
Yeah. Not bad, huh?
I think that's phenomenal, man. You're up $12. I don't think any other accounts are up anything.
Yeah.
So you're losing on Apple, right? You're losing $24 on Apple. You got First Majestic, you're up $16. You got, the gold and silver's doing it. That's interesting, right?
So
Okay.
AU and AG, huh?
AU and AG.
And
Hey,
CGC?
And CGC, that dog. Exactly. That's down $8.
So where is gold at right now?
Gold has been running big time. Gold, yeah. So gold, let's put this up. GC. So today gold's running, you have it up, look at this, up $32. You're at 1873. And those two equities that you have are little powerhouses inside the gold market. There's no doubt. If we take a look at this, you're going to see, Anglo Gold, we probably got into it somewhere down here. That's why you're up so much. You're $29. And then AG. But I'm telling you, maybe you better get in the money business because, bottom line is that being up anything since April is a monster deal, man. I mean, the portfolio is up. Yeah.
You got a pretty good track record.
You definitely have that track record. Okay, I like it. I like it. So I want to get back to what has happened, folks, is that we have a new law in the state of Florida.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that all these condo associations, and I'm telling you all of them, I was on the board of the condos that I own down to the beach, and I went on the board because what ended up happening is that they were getting a price to do this thing over, it was like $500-something thousand. I said, oh my God. And what happens, this is what also happens, just so you know, I'm sure this happens wherever, on the beaches and on places that there are a lot of tourists, the contractors take these condo associations to the cleaners. Because in my case, the bid was $542,000. We ended up getting it done for $242,000.
Wow.
It's like, are you kidding? I mean,
probably because not many people actually live there.
They don't live there, and they don't get down to square footage as what it's costing. And that's what we got to do because there's so many units too.
Yeah.
Okay. So what the new law is, folks, is this. So to get back to the reserves, it's all about reserves. And almost every condo association, bottom line, they don't put enough in for reserves. And the way you do the reserves, folks, is that, you have your spreadsheet, and the spreadsheet says, okay, you have your roof, you have your paving, you have your, water and sewer, you have your pools. And what ends up happening is that by law, there's a depreciation on each one of them. And as that depreciation goes, the board is supposed to put a number on that saying, okay, if the roof's going to cost me, because most of these, let's say the roof's going to cost $1 million, right?
Yeah.
Then what ends up happening, a 20-year roof every single year, bottom line, in this particular case, $50,000 should be put away for the roof.
Yeah.
Okay? So what ended up happening is that the tragic over in Miami, was not Miami, right?
Yeah, Miami, Fort Lauderdale.
Right, when that condo went down, that didn't have to happen. That's the reality. So this kicked in, and when you hear this first price, and Bestman just told me this, wait to hear it. So the way the rule goes, so if you're buying a condo, this is what you really want to understand too.
Yeah.
If you're buying a condo, if you're around here, call us, okay?
Yeah.
But the bottom line is, no matter where you are, this is what you want. First thing you want to look at is the reserve. Because if there's not a law in your state, there will be. Right? I mean, it's just a matter of when.
There should be, yeah.
Right. So in Florida, so tell me about, one of the guys that we know and how he just got hit.
Yeah, so I was checking out these associations last year there.
Right.
They were around $466, I think, a month.
Right.
Well, they just shot up to like $870.
Right.
So just like that, boom.
Double, folks.
Yeah.
Because that's how bad, because they only have 2 years to bring the reserve up. That's what's going. Exactly.
But listen, it's also going to make your property more valuable.
Oh, for sure.
So,
there's no doubt about that.
Because we see these condos all the time that are nice, but they just sit there and they're lower just because you got to put at least 25% down for those.
That's
to
right.
Even buy.
That's right.
And it's hard to get a loan on these.
Right.
So they're always going to be cheaper, and you're just going to end up losing money anyways.
Right.
Yeah.
And with the big thing you want to understand, folks, is that when you're buying a condo, you're buying a partnership. That's the bottom line. You are not in business by yourself. You are in business with everyone else that owns the condos, And you better be prepared for that. Because it is always a trip, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, and what has happened down here, okay, and I'm more familiar with down here than across the country, is that, you know, each and every year, it wasn't that it was hard to go up on the fees. They just wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? Because when I went in, I raised the fees like $100. They were $317. I raised them to $442, I think. Okay. Yeah. So that's not the end of the world, and we did it. I did it, and that took me 3 years to do that. I did it in increments. Because what does happen is that there's people on fixed incomes, or there's teachers, there's people that have a beautiful place because they've owned it for a long period of time.
Yeah. And
you can't kill them, so you just try to make it that everyone can afford it, so everyone's in good shape. You know, but it's important that everyone understands that it's a partnership, and you got to take care of the building. If you don't, I can tell you something, man. If you don't take care of real estate, right, it makes zero sense to me that people don't take care of real estate, because that's why you have depreciation.
Yeah.
You know, and it's important, man, because it's going to cost you a lot less. It's a killer every year, you know, with the maintenance. There's no doubt about that. I look and I say, oh, my God, I can't believe this. But guess what? It's just like taking care of your car with maintenance, right? What happens is it's always running. It's always good, okay? With your real estate, I feel it's more important because that's either your home, right, or it's your investment. Business, and, you know, I would say we're past the days that if you don't take care of it, people are not going to pay up. You see it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
You see it all the time.
Lose so much money. You know,
right.
By not taking care of it. And we're talking about the smaller things, too.
No, we're talking about what Bess is talking about right now is just like a paint job. Before putting it on the marketplace. Like, why? Yeah,
paint job, you know, the lawn, the curb appeal. You know, these are just small things you can do yourself.
Yeah, big time.
So, actually, with the condo in Ybor I have, they actually went down this year.
Okay.
By, I think, like $45.
Okay.
On the HOA. Because they have a very healthy reserve.
That's huge. That's huge.
So, it's pretty cool to see how this works. But yeah, no, it's just there's a lot of condos out there that are nice, but they just don't sell, and people don't realize, you know, the HOA is going to be in good shape.
It's a big deal. Stay right there, folks. Best for now. Come right back. Dow Industrials right now up 710. Nasdaq's up 279. S&Ps are up 92. We'll come right back.
If you're looking for potential trading setups in the stock market, then Rocket Equities and Options Report is a newsletter you should try. Tommy O'Brien delivers options and equity trades when the markets present them, using a combination of fundamentals and technicals. Sign up for Rocket Equities and Options Report today with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to start your subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
You might think that if you want to be successful at trading in the stock market, you're going to need a crystal ball. After all, it's impossible to predict the future, right? Like any endeavor in life, before you decide it's impossible, get some advice from the experts. You might find that it's not so impossible after all. For daily market overviews that give you direction on the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, subscribe to the Opening Call newsletter at TFNN.com. The Opening Call newsletter is written by Basil Chapman, creator of the trading methodology known as the Chapman Wave. The Chapman Wave up-down sequence gives you an edge in identifying price turns, finding the peaks and valleys in stock prices. Get the Opening Call newsletter by Basil Chapman in your inbox every day. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know, and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Directions Daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
TFNN has launched the Tiger's Den. Hosted at Discord, TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. The Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. Sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials up 743. We get the NASDAQ up 287. S&Ps are up by 96. So let's just go we get a little stock here that was a spin-off from Ma Bell, and it was Warner Brothers. And this thing has got smoked. The low is $8.82. The high is 27. But this has been on a little run, man. Let's see what we have here. So you can see, 6 months ago, you're at 17. Goes all the way down to 8.82. So this was like a dividend that they spun off. And unfortunately, when companies do this, right? So picture what happens is that Ma Bell owns Warner Brothers, right? And then they spun it off, and then they put valuations on this, right? And the valuations are always high, right?
Yeah.
So they spun it off as a valuation of $27, and you can see what happened. It goes from 27 right down to 8.
Oh,
right?
when did this go on the market?
This got spun off. Let's see.
Oh,
March 6th. No. It couldn't have been March 6th. It was. I'm not sure when the spinoff was. It's not that, though. That's a follow.
Wasn't that long ago?
No, it wasn't. It was like a year ago or something.
So who decided on that price?
Ma Bell, what they have to do is they have to get a couple valuations to say, okay, it's worth this much money, and that's how they do it. But I've never seen a spinoff not go down. Let's put it this way. It doesn't mean it stays down. Now, right here, so if we're looking at this, you're at 1138. So what that means, see that right there? We're at 1120, 1138. That's saying it's getting a larger range. So if you own this, I suspect it's going to make a run to 1441, and then we'll see at that particular point where this thing has to go.
What's the market cap on this?
And they do have HBO. There's a lot in there. Right? There's no doubt. The market cap out here is
27 billion?
No, it can't be 27 billion. No, 27 million.
Oh,
27 million, yeah.
Oh, Thomas, yeah.
I know, it's nothing, right? So the revenue, let me see if they even get revenue in here yet. They do? Well hold it, that's 44 billion.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's
No,
right.
that must be billion, yeah. That must be billion. April 11th, thank you.
Well, everything was worth a lot of money a year ago, right?
That's a great point. That's a great point.
Well, even 6 months ago, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Because we see a lot of that.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
And we see these big companies, too, that were buying all these houses back in July,
Yes,
June, and now they're losing so much money on it because they can't sell them.
right.
Which is crazy.
Including a large company that I sold a lot of lots to that they're not reselling a lot of them, but a few of them.
Yeah, they're trying to resell some, and they're trying to rent the other ones by building on it.
Right.
But, I'm talking about like Open Door and.
Oh yeah, let's look at that. These guys are going to be out of business, man. Open Door. Yeah, you're trading $1.16. This business is over. Yeah. Let's see.
I don't know if you're typing.
No, I know. I got the wrong thing again. OPEN US. Keeps going. There it is. Okay. Look at this.
Wow.
Yeah. So highs to low on this stock. You talk about taking a dusting. $39. Low is 91 cents.
91 cents.
91 cents. And it gets better than that, though. Look at this, folks. As far as you can see forward, they're still going to lose money.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so why would you buy it? Why would anyone? My take is they won't even stay in business. You know?
Well, we know that, like, buying real estate, it's like everything matters, right?
Right.
Where is it on north side, south side of the street?
That's right.
You know, these guys were just buying.
That's right. Yeah, oh, you know, he just brought up a great point. When you're buying a house, folks, make sure you go in the house a couple different times, especially if you like light. You want to know how the sun comes up, how it hits the reflection.
Yeah.
Because it's really cool. I mean, it makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
I mean, it really does. You
definitely want to see the whole, how you're going to feel throughout the day.
No, totally, man.
Yeah,
Totally. What I do, because when I put pools in and I put the way it's set up, folks, is a main house and there's a pool, a jacuzzi, then there's a separate, ADU or carriage house in the back, and I will flip them when I sit there with the lot when there's nothing there. To understand, okay, how the sun comes across, because it makes a difference, man. I love light.
Yeah.
I think most people like light, right?
Yeah. You definitely want to be at the pool and have some light, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, so.
Now, you're going to hear a story right now. You know, at the end of the year, folks, have you ever seen it, like in newspapers, what's your best real estate story? Well, you're going to hear a real estate story right now that's hard to comprehend. And this is ongoing right now as we're talking. Okay, tell us this story, man. This is unbelievable.
Man, this might take a while.
That's all right. We got 3 minutes, and then we can do the last segment. You got to hear the story, folks.
So basically, I'm selling a house. I have the listing, and the seller he owns rabbits.
The seller owns rabbits. Okay.
He has rabbits in the backyard that he's just like they mate and they make more rabbits.
Yeah.
And then he has a koi fish pond in the front.
Okay.
Pool, plants, you know. So he's got a nice setup for him. But the buyer wants everything he has.
Okay.
So we've been going back.
Now the buyer wants everything he has, including his rabbits, right?
Including the rabbits.
Okay.
As part of the sale, Okay. So when you're buying real estate, you can't. We're not selling animals here. We're selling real estate.
Right.
So we have to put that in the contract that.
Okay.
The house comes with the rabbits and this many rabbits.
Right.
3 big rabbits and a bunch of small rabbits.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. So we get that going, right? We go back and forth. We finally get it done. And then...
and the house closed, right?
No, not yet. Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday. Okay, okay.
And then... what was the next big thing? There was so many...
What ended up happening is that he had... who had to feed the rabbits in between? Because the rabbits are almost trying to eat each other this morning, folks, okay?
Yeah, I mean, it's just
It was $25 every 2 days to feed them, right?
Yeah, $25 every 2 days to feed them now, and they're growing, they're getting bigger. Usually he would either sell them or, do something else with them. And then he moved out.
Right.
He's like, I'm not taking care of
this. That's the problem, right.
He's like, because I'm going out to my next place.
Right.
I was like, well, you got to take care of it. It's part of the deal. You got to bring the rabbits. So he takes the rabbits with him. And then he's like, well, now they're too big. They're eating each other. He's like, you got to take them back, So 3 of them are going to go to the buyer now.
Okay.
The buyer's going to hold them. And then hopefully Tuesday we can bring the rest back. And
I wonder if they're going to inspect the rabbits.
Oh, man. I never want to hear another rabbit.
You should hear this, folks. So picture this. We have actually 3 floors here. I just got another floor, but we're in the 2nd floor. Best and I on the 5th floor, right? So I can hear him talking on the phone. Folks, it's freaking hilarious. And I don't know whether he's talking to the person that has the rabbits or the person that's getting the rabbits. But let me tell you something. They both are it's so far over the top. It's like, I thought I was hearing things.
It's just like you don't even want to sell real estate at this point. I mean, there's just so much more to it. I don't want to get too much, but then it's just a crazy deal.
Yeah, you want to see some rabbits, folks? Yeah, watch this. Look at this. Look at us. Oh, they're running, man. They're running down the street. How do we make this run again, Jay? How did I just do that?
Froze up. Huh?
Look at that. There they go. There they go. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
The technology around us is changing every day. With so much happening, it can seem impossible to keep up with all the information. David White's investment newsletter, The Technology Insider, is designed to give you all the information you need to understand the technology that shapes today's markets and tomorrow's future. David White has made his living staying on the cutting edge of technology. His weekly newsletter will give you specific recommendations for value tech stocks, as well as entry prices, target prices, and stops to set for each trade. Dave delivers his weekly newsletters every Friday with updates throughout the week. You can get the Technology Insider at TFNN.com for only $37.50. Sign up for David's newsletter, The Technology Insider, and get an inside look at everything the technology sector has to offer. Try it risk-free today with our 30-day money-back guarantee. TFNN, educating investors.
You might think that if you want to be successful at trading in the stock market, you're going to need a crystal ball. After all, it's impossible to predict the future, right? Like any endeavor in life, before you decide it's impossible, get some advice from the experts. You might find that it's not so impossible after all. For daily market overviews that give you direction on the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, subscribe to the Opening Call newsletter at TFNN.com. The Opening Call newsletter is written by Basil Chapman, creator of the trading methodology known as the Chapman Wave. The Chapman Wave up-down sequence gives you an edge in identifying price turns, finding the peaks and valleys in stock prices. Get the Opening Call newsletter by Basil Chapman in your inbox every day. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know, and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Everything in the universe is governed by the Fibonacci sequence. This mathematical principle is responsible for everything from the most aesthetically pleasing artwork to patterns in the stock market. To stay on top of stock patterns you can take advantage of, sign up for the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter at TFNN.com. When you subscribe, you'll get a weekly report from veteran day trader Larry Pesavento on stocks you need to pay attention to. And you can trust Larry's analysis. After all, he's got 45 years experience as a day trader. Larry will also provide daily charts, videos, and data on the key markets that he's tracking. Expect notifications from Larry on market movement you need to act on at any time. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. Subscribe to the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter today. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 688. You get the Nasdaq up 259. S&Ps are up 87. So we're going to have gains out here, folks, today of 2.5%, folks, in the Nasdaq, 2.4% in the S&P, 2% in the Dow Industrials. Let me just go look at the Dow. Interesting here. Because the Dow is always the leader. Yeah, that's a good set. And let's go look at the volume. 1 second here. So the volume is going to be the characteristic between going, that's December 15th. Is that 15th at the bottom? Yeah. And so we get volume. Oh, look at this, a joke. Oh, my God. 15th. Where's the 15th? Okay, so we're coming into a billion. I'm going to check that again. But right now, there's only 526 million inside the NYSE, which is nothing. But that should do 850 or something. We'll see. The composite, you're at 4.6 billion. And the composite is going into, well, the composite hasn't broke the consolidation yet. That's pretty intense, man. So the top of the consolidation is 10,613. See, this is pretty weak, man. It's pretty wild that couldn't break the consolidation. If we take a look at the SPY, however, let's look at the volumes there. The SPY, yeah, some good volume there. The SPY, we're doing 84 million. Now you're going into 117, but it's above this consolidation. So that's saying the SPY can run up to this 391 area. You know, so. Well, this has been a pleasure doing it again, man.
Yeah.
We got to do this next Friday. All right.
We got to do this every week now. Yeah, it's exciting to talk about real estate and stocks again.
There you go, man.
And it looks like the stock market is pretty much the same place as far as the big ones since September, right?
See, that's so funny because I see you're back, and then you're right, because that's the consolidation is a sideways move.
Yeah.
And we have moved sideways, and it's breaking. Well, the Dow's breaking out of that and wants to test a little bit higher.
Oh, it wants to go higher.
Yeah.
Great.
Always remember, folks, the bear can claw your heart out, the bull can run you over, and thank God there's always another trade. Have a great weekend, safe weekend. Come back and visit Tommy Monday morning. Come back and visit us next Friday. Go get him, folks.